Hello, Henshin Heroes, Henshin Nation. We need to discuss whether or not we're going with Henshin Heroes or sticking with Henshin Heroes or going with Henshin Nation and say season 2.
Right.
But yeah,
The whole people we could do Henshin Nation, but individual
there you go.
Henshin
The
heroes.
entire fandom, but our listeners are the Henshin Heroes. I like that. It's like one step up, you know.
Yeah.
We have the masses and then we have the listeners, but eventually everybody in this fandom's going to listen to us, right?
Hope so.
Yeah.
Because they
Anyway,
should.
yes, they should. They should. Anyway, I'm Nathan Marchand, aka the Subro.
And I'm Jake, aka the Metal Don.
So, Jake, happy Thanksgiving, by the way, once again, I should say, and happy Thanksgiving to all of our viewers and listeners who are in America. We still carved out some time to do a live stream with you today. And it's funny, Jonathan Courtwright, who's in the chat right now, Heller from the Hall of Heroes, yeah. And he actually was texting me earlier tonight. So he's like, "Is there going to be a Zest episode?" And I was like, "I'm pretty sure there is." I was checking and I didn't see anything, but I think Shout Factory waits until a little bit later, a little bit closer to the broadcast time to set up the video. But it is happening.
Yeah.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
You have gone silent, sir.
Can you hear me?
You are still. Am I the only one who can't hear?
I can't hear you. Can you hear me? No. You're muted.
It was on my end. I think we had an internet hiccup.
Probably.
So, yeah. Although he says he could hear both of us. So, yeah, it must have just been an internet hiccup on my end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dubbed apparently. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I'm not in my normal place, as you can see. If I unfortunately I forgot to put up a virtual background to kind of cover that up a little bit. I streamed last night actually on a couple of different channels. I mean, I remember to do that. But anyway, like I said, we carved out some time to live stream with all of you tonight because we do still have a couple episodes of Tokusatsu to talk about. So we had Ultraman Omega episode 20. So I consider now that we've got episode 20 out of the way, we are officially in the home stretch for the show.
Yeah.
We only have 5 episodes left, my dude.
It's crazy. It's also crazy how we're not getting hardly any questions answered.
Yeah, I'm hoping that changes in the next handful of episodes. There's also
looking at the preview for the next one, it doesn't look like it's going to.
Yeah, although I think we got some implicit answers this week. Implicit answers.
Yeah.
But, we'll get into that. So, like I said, we had episode 20. And I said, it's like, oh man, we've been at this for so long. Yeah, we have 39 more episodes of Zest coming. We are eventually going to get to the point where all we're going to do is live reactions to Zest every week.
Yeah, be easier on us.
A little bit, because we're not going to bother with the recap shows for Ultraman. Those are nice and all, but yeah. don't really feel like, oh, here we go. Now they have it. All right, I'm just gonna show it as to make up a little bit for last week. But Bagragon, in case anyone forgot, this is Bagragon. He's kind of nuts. Just saying.
He does look pretty cool.
He does. I think he would look really great as a toy. Admittedly, there's only a handful of there haven't been too many of the kaiju that I immediately want to jump out and grab for toys.
Not in this series.
Bakugan does look like a pretty cool one though. And he's a new one.
Well, there's a couple in here. I wouldn't mind having. Bakugan I'd like to have. I think there was more in Blazar that I would like to have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
there were a couple in Blazar. I'm like, I want those figures. Unfortunately, they might be a little harder to come by. There was one kaiju in particular that that actually came with extra pieces for Earth Garon, which is another reason I wanted to get my hands on him. All right, but our new episode this week. Oh, I thought it was that your phone going off?
Yeah, it was. It was okay. Chris.
Oh, what is he saying?
He said recording early tonight.
You apparently forgot that the time change is a thing. So is he going to join us?
I don't know. I asked him.
Okay, well, I guess we're doing this live. All right, so keep me posted on that because I don't have my phone with me. It's charging in the other room. All right, so our episode tonight is Beyond Time. The official synopsis on the Ultra Wiki says that Unit Uta is dispatched to the abandoned factory to investigate mysterious gravity waves. They find a frightened, injured little kaiju with the ability to travel through time. When the kaiju takes Serato and Kosei to the future, they see what developing for the purpose of annihilating kaiju has made humanity become. Ooh. Unfortunately, I can't show you a picture of Chronoceros. I had to say that name a few times in my head to make sure I got it right. Because it's a time traveling. It's like it looks like a rhinoceros and it travels through time. Chronoceros. Oh, what's he saying now?
He said no, he's at work.
Of course he is. Tell him to join the chat.
I didn't even try to say its name.
Yeah, Chronoceros. Like I said, I had to think about it. So first thing I want to say, you know what? This is the first thing I'm going to say because it was a comment that I sent to you when I watched it was while I was watching the episode this morning, which was a kaiju getting CPR was not on my bingo card today.
That was funny.
It happened not once, but twice. Once with the entire KCTS or KCST. I'm a terrible fan. I can't remember these. Yeah, they were doing it on the small one, and then Omega does it on the big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, was not expecting that today. And I want to say this also, we have a time traveling kaiju. That's just a trait that it has. It can travel through time, which admittedly begs a few questions, but I'm going to let it slide for now. One of the things going through the Ultraman franchise has shown me is just when you think somebody's done every possible story you can do with a kaiju, somebody comes up with a new one.
Yeah. And it's hard to do because there ain't really any new ideas at all.
No, but today they're like, what if somebody did CPR on a kaiju, and what if the kaiju could travel through time? Like, not because somebody sent it back in time or something like that. No, that's just an ability it has.
Yeah.
Which I thought was pretty cool. Now, most of this episode takes place in one location at this factory, and it's very Scooby-Doo. This
It is.
whole episode was very Scooby-Doo. Everyone's just running around trying to catch the kaiju, and it's always teleporting away and scaring them, freaking them out, especially Kosei. Poor Kosei. He got up
He's
close
so
and
easy to
personal with
scare.
it once. Yeah, and they actually it was the suit, but they actually put saliva on the jaws of the suit. And he's
Yeah.
like, don't bite, don't bite. It's like watching somebody who doesn't like dogs getting, the dog jumps on them. He's like, I love you, or something like that. And he's like, no, get away from me. So it was
Yeah.
that part was, I would have to say that was very entertaining.
It was. I liked when they did go into the future and you see the ships coming like through the portals or whatever.
Now
it is.
I have more questions.
Yep.
Now I have even more questions. However, I think this is either implicitly answering or starting to answer questions or setting up answers, because I am still convinced that the other Serato that we saw a few episodes ago was from the future.
Yeah, I think it would probably be setting up questions or an answer to a question.
Yeah. It also might be setting up the finale.
Yeah.
Because my guess would be that those ships we saw, they're probably going to show up for the finale. Because I'm guessing we'll probably have a 2-part finale. And we're going to get this one last big... I guess we haven't really had an invasion, but we're going to get this big invasion at the end. And I think those are going to be our antagonists.
Yeah. We'll see. I hope it is. I hope it's a big invasion. Possibly have Ark come in.
Well, I don't know if Ark would come in for the finale, but that was something else you and I were talking about. Because we haven't had the mandatory crossover episode. Now, admittedly, Blazar didn't have one. But I think it's because they didn't want to. It might have been, honestly, it might have been because Trigger was not as well received as I think they wanted it to be. No, not Trigger. It was Decker. But Trigger and Decker were in their own little universe. And I wonder if maybe they just didn't want to have those crossover, because I don't think either of those shows were as well received as they were hoping. Blazar was a massive shot in the arm.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, well, at the end of Ark, he went off world. So maybe he could just be traveling by.
Yeah.
And see something going on.
Yeah, but you keep in mind, each of these Ultra series is said, unless otherwise said, each of these Ultra series is in its own universe, and they just use Planet Ultra as like the main hub for all of them. And they can they're like, oh, we need to go to that Earth and help them out and things like that. They use the multiverse trope, but really only for things like crossovers. It's not this big to do like Marvel's been trying to do badly. Looking at you, MCU. Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Yeah, let's not get into that.
Yeah, let's not get into that. But so I am wondering if Ark will show up. I'm expecting he will. I don't know if we'll get his host, but I do think we'll at least get Ark. Kind of like when Ark crossed over with Blazar, we didn't get our boy Johnny Young Bosch again, unfortunately, but they did have Ark on the show, in the show. And excuse me, they did have Blazar in the show. So I could see them maybe not having the host, but at least having Ark himself. There's only a few episodes left to do it.
Yeah, they could. They should.
Yeah. Well, this is my prediction. My prediction. Obviously, he's not, unless they're hiding it. He's not showing up next week. So I would say, so next week's 21. I would say between either 22, 23, or 20, 22 or 23 will be a crossover. And I think 24 and 25 will be a 2-part finale. And they'll probably throw in a recap episode in between all of that, because I think they're probably going to take the week between Christmas and New Year's off.
Right.
Because that time frame is a big deal in Japan. And I think that's what they usually do. And I think if that's the case, that'll be right before the finale, because next week will be 21. And then 2 more weeks after that, you'll have 22 and 23. Yeah. So I think that's what I think is going to happen. We'll get 21, 22, 23, recap 24, 25. I think that's how I remember the schedule coming out for ARC last year.
Yep. You heard it here from Professor Nate.
Yeah, from Professor Nate. One day I had a friend who told me, he's like, "Can you just go get a PhD so I could tell everybody I'm friends with a doctor?" But anyway, getting back to this episode a little bit before we shift gears over to Kamen Rider, no pun intended. So we had all those shenanigans. We went to the future. It just asked more questions. But one thing I noticed with this, did you notice this was not all that action heavy of an episode?
Yeah.
Because even when Serato transforms into Omega, he's not trying to fight the mother Chronoceros. He's trying to save it by doing CPR.
Yeah.
And the only real action we get is when the ships show up, and all he does is really just like fly up, slash them, come down, pose, they blow up, he's done. I thought that was an interesting choice.
You froze a little bit. What'd you say?
Froze a little bit. What is going on? Don't understand.
Dang.
Yeah, anyway, no, I just felt like the only real action that we got with with
the adult Chronoceros.
Was with with Omega, was he transforms, but he doesn't fight their mother Chronoceros. He saves it doing CPR.
Yeah.
And then he just flies up, slashes the ships, comes down, poses, they blow up, he's done.
Yeah.
I thought that was an interesting choice.
It was. They might be saving budget for the last 2 episodes.
Wouldn't surprise me.
They might be going big.
Oh, they always go big for the finales.
Yeah. Which, I mean, there was a lot of episodes where you can tell they were probably saving the budget.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully it's going to be really big.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Reckiness, I think, had more action in this, when he was telepathically blocking missiles.
Yeah.
Which, again, interesting choice.
And it looked better than the Matrix.
Where's that button? Oh, crap. Where's that button? Oh, it's all the way back here. Yes. Yes, people. I have I have way too much fun with this new soundboard. Whoa. That was, as soon as I said that, the 10-minute countdown for Kamen Rider ZEZTZ starts, and it was an ad yelling in my ear. Alrighty, what'd you think? But what'd you think of the Chronoceros?
I would definitely have it as a pet. I really like the colors to it. The design looked great.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I liked how it was human size too.
Mm-hmm. Well, the baby one was.
The baby one,
See, this is interesting. They were comparing it to a rhinoceros, but Jonathan Cartwright says it was a triceratops. I think there's a debate to be had there.
That's what I was thinking more. So It looked like the little Triceratops from the Land Before Time.
Oh, Sarah. Yeah.
Sarah, yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I remember their names. The first one's the only one worth watching.
No, I love the third one.
Well, I don't even remember what happened in the third one.
No, I don't remember the name, but I kind of remember the movie.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe Chronoceratops didn't roll off the tongue quite as well. Chronoceratops. I don't know. Chronoceratops. Chronoceratops. It's a lot of syllables.
Oh, well, they're all made up anyway.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying that's a lot of syllables. And not every kid is like young Steven Spielberg, for whom his first big word was Triceratops. No joke. I discovered that while researching Jurassic Park for the Monster Island Film Vault.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I honestly don't remember what my first big word was. It might have been dinosaur related. Don't remember which dinosaur. Probably a Tyrannosaurus. I don't know.
I don't remember.
That sounds
I barely
like
remember what I did last week.
Yeah, well, it's because you keep indulging in that Attack Peter Godzilla beer. But
I just bought a 12-pack today.
if you find a 30-pack, they put the artwork on the box.
I got it on the box.
Yeah. Buy another one and send me the box. I'm still going through the 6-pack I bought. I'm just not a heavy beer drinker. But anyway, like I said,
what did you think of Chronoceratops?
The Chronoceros, I thought the Chronoceros was a nice little monster. I don't know if it's going to go down as one. I don't think it'll go down as one of the all-time greats for Ultraman, but it was cute. Definitely is going to look good as a toy. Very endearing. Yeah. And I think that's what they were going for. This isn't a scary monster. It's not like Bogrgon last week. That's definitely meant to be scary.
Right.
But yeah, it was, I think it was a serviceable monster for sure.
This is one I'd definitely like to have a figure of.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, oh, dude, I forgot. I was looking at what's going on next week. Unless, you have anything else you want to say about this? I don't think, now that I think about it, I don't think we've had very many time travel stories for Ultraman. Not a lot of those.
Not that I've seen.
Yeah. Well, and what's interesting in this one is they only use the time travel for the obvious thing at the end of the episode. I did think it was interesting, but a little inconsistent that when we see that when it teleports, it's traveling through time. It's after it grabs Kosei, and Kosei is like, "Oh my gosh, that was such a talk about how harrowing it was." And it's like, "I've only been gone for a minute," and he's like, "You've been gone for 30 minutes."
Yeah. Now we did get time travel in Arc.
We did. But I'm just saying, it's not something that I think happens all that often.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do more dimension hopping than time travel and space travel as well. But yeah, I thought it was a nice little episode. It's like I said, it's not really answering questions and is potentially posing new questions. Maybe we went into this with too high expectations that they were really going to play around with the whole memory loss thing.
I think so. I think that's why I'm starting to not like it as much as when we first started it. I still like it, but
yeah, I think honestly, the last few episodes might either bring that back up for you or kind of solidify where it is for you. I'm going to be honest with you. I had high expectations for Omega early on, especially early on. At the moment, I'm still probably going to say that out of all the ones that I've been watching the simulcast for since 2020, So we're talking starting with Z on. Blazar is still my favorite.
Yeah, I started with Blazar.
Mm-hmm. That was a high point to start on.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that, besides the Netflix anime, that was the first Ultraman I've ever watched.
Yeah, well, what an interesting one to start with, because that's very atypical.
Yeah.
He keeps threatening to pick that for the show, and I'm not going to stop him. So, but I don't know. I guess I just would have liked more episodes that tackled it. Tackled the memory loss stuff and all of that. Now, admittedly, the episodes we got where it did were really good, but they've not been as frequent as I was hoping.
Right. I think they should have done a little more with it.
Yeah. Like I said,
maybe he just never gets his memory back at all.
Save it for the movie?
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't announced an Omega movie, but we all know it's coming. I'm guessing probably in the next few weeks before Christmas, they'll probably announce the Omega movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's better than the Arc movie.
Yeah, the Arc movie was okay. The Arc movie was okay.
It was. It should have just been in the show.
It was really just 3 episodes. All right, we need to shift gears here because, we got less than 2 minutes before Kamen Rider starts. However, I do want to say next week's episode is called Raisonji. Raisonji? I don't know. Enraged. And Gabora's coming back. We're getting a classic back on the show. Gotta love it when they do that. All right. 2 minutes to go. Gonna turn this down. What are your expectations for this episode?
I hope I'm going to love it, just like I have with pretty much every episode. And I think this one's about... Are you talking about ZEZTZ or Omega?
Yes. No, Zest.
ZEZTZ, okay. Yeah, so I liked every episode so far. And I can't say that with Omega, but
yeah,
I've liked every episode, just not to the extent I do with ZEZTZ.
Yeah. Yeah. Got 1 minute to go. This week's episode is Case 12 Impact. And there's a meteor involved. Oh, and we get the Nox Knight. Is that what it is? Nox Knight?
Yep.
We talked about this last week, Nox Knight, because Nox is getting basically a writer form. So we're finally getting a secondary writer, and he's a villain.
Yep. And the suit looks amazing.
I was gonna say that I may have to find that figure because that's a snazzy design we got there.
It is.
All right, 10 seconds.
And I like how, it's like black and Shadow Moon.
Yeah,
one's black, one's silver.
Yeah, you're still salty over me getting that figure, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to send it to me for Christmas.
Live stream offline? What?
What the heck? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the chat is freaking out. What is going on? What just happened? I'm going to hit refresh. Maybe that'll help. No. Oh my goodness. Why did it shut off right when the episode starts? The countdown was fine. hilariously, people are still throwing likes onto this thing.
Yeah. What the heck?
Well, this also was not on my bingo card today.
It's because I got the belt on the driver.
Yeah, you scared it off of him. Yeah. Anyway, to go back to that, go back to the toy talk. I don't know if you'll be. I don't know if you would get. Well, you know what? No, the one I got is staying on the shelf. Is definitely staying on the shelf.
I know. Until I come there and steal it from you.
Oh, and steal it from me. You haven't even watched Kamen Rider Black.
I've watched Black Sun, which is better.
Oh, don't make me pick it for like season 3. I will break protocol and I will pick Kamen Rider Black.
I was hoping you'd. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
That's true. We haven't officially announced season 2 yet because Chris keeps not finishing the edits. My gosh. I am really starting to think that first Fives episode was just cursed.
Maybe.
Good.
Might have been.
Frickin' Lord. Ah. Well, I don't know. Since we have to apparently kill some time here. My gosh, the like count keeps going up. Do they think that's magically gonna, make them start it?
I saw one of the comments that said, "Mission: fix the stream."
Yeah.
Well, this episode is going to be longer than expected.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, let's. We were kind of hinting at future seasons. Let's talk about. We don't need to reveal what we're actually doing, but wait. Tokushatsu says 2 minutes. There's a comment at the top there. 2 minutes. Huh.
Yeah.
Huh. Anyway, I was going to suggest we could, talk about shows that we thought about having on the podcast, but if we only have 2 minutes, how about, do we want to? We're still talking about doing a Christmas special like we did last year. Have you been thinking about that?
I have not until just now.
Yeah. Well, we got to pick episodes. I will admit there's a handful that I can pick for Ultraman, and it's just a matter of which one do I go with. So, and if it's going to be hard, I know Metal Heroes has some other Christmas episodes. It's going to be hard to top the one that you had for us last year.
Yeah.
With what was it, Satan Claus, or was it Black? No, yeah, it was Satan Claus on that one. It was Black Santa on V3.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to look at some of the other shows, see what they have other than Ultraman.
Yeah. Well, Metal Heroes. There's a list. The readily available Kamen Rider. I don't. Let me see. We do it. Kamen Rider Christmas episodes, and you know that Chris is just going to pick another Power Rangers Christmas episode because he wants to kind of cheat and not use proper Sentai.
I know, right?
Yeah, so he'll probably just pick another one. Although, good luck topping what we had last year. My money says, and I don't know if Chris is listening or watching right now. My money says he goes with a very Zeo Christmas, or however it's called, whatever it's called. Yeah, we've already done. Cool. Yeah, we've already done the V3 episode, and I've already done the really strange and much more Halloweenish original Kamen Rider Christmas episode. That was a wild one. So let's see. Then there's one in Skyrider, right, which hasn't been released yet. Super one hasn't been released yet. There is one for Ryuki. With Kabuto hasn't been released. Deno hasn't been released. Double hasn't been released. O's hasn't been released. Forza, yeah, looks like it just, you have to skip ahead quite a bit. There is one for 01, which has been released.
Cool.
Yeah.
From what I've seen of 01, I've liked.
Yeah. So there's options there. And Metal Heroes. Let's see. Metal Heroes. Keep an eye on the Zest stream in case I don't, it starts off without sound or something. Metal Heroes Christmas episodes. Let's see.
While you're looking that up, I got Den Ace Chaos today.
Oh, that's waiting for me when I get back to my apartment. That and that and the new Ninja Turtles expansion for Unmatched, which I kickstarted. So I think I'm getting them early. And then what else is waiting for me when I get back? There's a couple of packages.
It should be these two right here. I love these covers, man.
I do. Oh man, I do want to get those. I do want to get those. I just haven't pulled the trigger on them.
Oh, you should.
I know. And now it's giving me recommended. It's giving me recommended videos on the Zest stream. Anyway. Yeah. Well, but anyway, yeah. I calculated out, even when, like when Discotheque was having a sale last week, and it wasn't even all of it, but just to get the stuff that was on the Discotheque website, or it was on Crunchyroll, excuse me, just to get their tokusatsu, and like I said, not even all of it that I still need to get, it would have been $300 and change.
Dang.
Yeah. It may have to be a tax refund thing for me to like bulk purchase all of them.
You're probably going to have to go back out onto their channel and go back in the video again.
Let's see. If
now it just says waiting.
Kamen Rider Zest. They cut it off. I'm looking at the original video, and it's just 9 minutes and 54 seconds, and it's just the countdown.
Yeah.
I don't see a new video.
Go on their channel and go to the lives.
Upcoming. So they're doing another one. We has another one. It says it's starting at what? It says starting at 9:35, but it's 9:40, guys.
What a nightmare. You see what I did there?
Yeah, that is funny. But anyway, Metal Heroes Christmas episodes, not as many, obviously. But there's one for Shider. Is that the one we watched last year? Yeah, the Mass Dancing Choir. That's the one we watched. Oh.
Another countdown.
It's 5 minutes. Making us wait. All right. And then Spielbahn, which just got released. They have a Christmas episode. Jaban, which also is released. They have a Christmas episode. Exceed Draft has an episode. And if we're just going off of the ones that have been released, we have those. There is Also, a Christmas episode of Beetleborgs and VR Troopers.
Heck yeah.
In VR Troopers, it's called Santa's Secret Trooper. Ooh. And on Beetleborgs, it's called Christmas Bells and Phantoms Spells. Where's that button? There you go. Yeah. So you've got a handful of options. If you want to stay on brand
a good
anyway.
one.
Yeah. If you want to stay on brand anyway. Now, in terms of, let me see. So Ultraman Christmas episodes. What's funny is, was it this year or last year? I think it was no, it was this year. They put out a Blu-ray that's just that.
Of Ultraman?
Because they did a live stream last year on the YouTube channel, and then they just put them all out on a Blu-ray collection.
Yeah, it should be here the 9th.
Oh, you ordered it?
Yeah. Why not? It was a cool cover.
It is a cool cover, admittedly. But yeah, I'm looking at, here's the list. I'm looking at it now. Let's see. We did the Ultraman Ace episode last year, but there's also a Taro episode called the Ultra Christmas Tree. The Echoing, Ultraman 80 has a Christmas episode. I remember that. Mebius has a Christmas episode. And then there's a problem with there's two for Ultraman, for Return of Ultraman, but it's a two-parter, so I don't know if we want to do a two-parter. And there's also one for Ultraman Leo, but it's also a two-parter. But what makes that more difficult to say no to is that it's also a crossover. Because the previous Ultras come back for that one. And then there's an episode of Ultraman Max. That is Christmas. What I would tell you right now, I'm thinking it's either, as much as I would love to do those crossovers, it'll probably be either Taro or Mebius. I'm thinking. And I'm a little more partial to
Heroes.
Taro. What?
So I might pick something Metal Heroes.
Yeah. Like I said, you got a handful of options, and depending on, you pick one of the ones that's, if you pick like Exceed Draft or Jaban, you would force me to have to buy that. Yeah, because I don't have those yet.
All right.
So if you're gonna do it, let me know in the next week or so I could.
I don't think
make any necessary purchases.
Exceed Draft is still for pre-order, I think.
Oh, okay. I thought that would have been released. So, yeah.
No,
I should have bought.
I think that one's the next one.
I should have bought Shider.
Yeah, I'm glad I got them all because Gavin, I looked at it and it's on back order.
Yeah, but it's still in print
as of right now.
Yeah, I think my understanding is that unless it's a true limited run situation, the deals that usually get negotiated for these labels for stuff like this is 5 years.
Yeah.
It stays in print for 5 years. But yeah, this time I will say, if you pick one of the Metal Hero shows I don't have, I'll just break down and buy it. Yeah.
All right, then all right, take your pick. And then that's what I'll pick.
It's your pick, honestly.
Which one do you want to buy most?
Well, I can't tell you because we're 10 seconds away from new Kamen Rider. Here we go.
Hopefully.
Supposedly. Watch, this stream breaks too.
Crash again.
Yeah, it crashes again.
Here you go.
Bam! Oh, wait, no, it works. Previously on Kamen Rider ZESTZ. We should troll somebody and just have an episode that's just a shot of him sleeping. Then he gets up and he's like, "Man, that was amazing." That was inspired by that meme with the astronaut putting a gun to somebody's head, wasn't it?
I don't know.
There is no up or down in space. Seriously, this looks like the meme with the astronaut with the gun. This is taking me back to when I had a friend who argued that up does not exist.
Cosmo Space Discovery Center.
Oh. It's not Nasada? This is a common Kenny.
Gosh.
What in the heck are you? Wait, are you like the mascot for this not NASA?
If she is, I'm getting a job there.
Cosmo Elementary? What is going on at Cosmo Elementary?
I don't know. It's like the new
What
Ultraman book.
that was
Ultra Academy.
that was
Cosmo Academy.
that was a typo. He said meteor instead of meteor. I would bet money he's just gonna by the end of the episode, his solution is I'm going to right or kick the asteroid, and it works.
Good luck.
Good luck. If they dub this, I hope they find somebody with a really silky voice to dub that.
I hope they just leave it.
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be 0.
Yeah. No. If they dub it, they need to have all his Japanese lines English and all his English lines Japanese.
I wish that they would do something like that sometimes, because some of these characters, their characterization is that they slip into English sometimes, kind of like what's her name on Omega, where she will say English lines sometimes
Oh, yeah.
because she's quirky.
Sayuki.
Yeah, Sayuki. But I'm expecting they'll just dub it like normal.
Probably.
I gotta admit, every time I've heard this song 12 times now.
I'm listening to it while I'm at work now.
Yeah, it's an earworm. Well, okay, this makes sense. Oh no! Not the deadly Nerf gun. Okay. We've already had the meteor impact. Unless the big one is the one we need to worry about, and that's just a small one. She looks like she's wearing tinfoil.
No, you're not okay.
She looks like she's wearing tinfoil. Okay, yeah, that was a small one, so the big one is still coming. My dude, you're Japanese Clark Kent, aren't you? Seriously, Jake, does he not look like Japanese Clark Kent?
A little bit, especially the new one.
You would think he thinks it's going to happen in real life.
You never know. Maybe if the nightmare comes to life, it will come with it.
That would be horrifying. Oh, apparently it is going to happen. He's the series bad guy. Well, he was supposed to be dead. And ad. Skipped.
Nope, here we get a flashback.
Oh, no. Drinks will be on me for the rest of your life. That's going to be a bet that Jake makes with me at G-Fest.
That'd be
If
nice.
I win, you buy me drinks for life. Womp womp. He has the power of the womp womp. Regret what? Oh. Where did they film this?
I don't know. It's a cool location, though.
Yeah. Because if I remember correct, yeah, Japan does have a space agency. I don't remember what it's called, though. It's the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, or JAXA, because they wanted it to sound cool. All they do is steal my money.
Super rare.
Oh my gosh. This is so toyetic. It is painfully toyetic. What? His collectibles are influenced by his mood?
I guess all mine would be very dull.
Mr. Space.
Can't stand bully kids.
Neither can I. So it's the kid. That's a little different. I thought it was going to be Japanese Clark Kent. Okay. Dumb kid.
Dang, you had enough time to just move him out of the way.
What? Was that supposed to do that? How are you going to explain that to the truck driver? Also, are we worried about the truck driver? Anyone going to check on the truck driver?
I guess not. He's probably dead anyway.
Oy. That was an RKO out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I'd love to wake up to something that pretty every day.
Yeah. Would be nice.
Don't say that too loud. Your wife might hear.
I know. I know.
Oh, 2030, we got 5 years. Yeah, that was kind of me when I was growing up.
Thought never passed my mind.
What? Loving something is the best talent? What? What? Did he just say that fandom is a talent? What?
I guess I know what I'm good at. That's me every time we go somewhere.
What, you just run?
Yes, I can get home, go to bed.
His name is dangerously close to Baka. He's going to bed at 7:00 at night.
So what time my friend goes to bed?
I mean, and now that now that it's winter and there's no daylight savings, it does get dark by 5:30, so it's reasonable. Wait, did that sign just disappear?
It did. I think it might have been the English subtitle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 'Cause I saw that too.
I was like, wait, was that an editing error? Special effects mistake? Darn it. Narnia is not in here.
Yes, pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it. Ha ha.
Oh. Oh, snap. Uh-oh. Oh my. If they dub it, I want the guy who dubs it to do that in as George Takei a fashion as possible. Oh my. Oh heck, Shout Factory, you're probably the one who's going to release this on physical. If you do, just splurge and get George Takei to dub Zero.
And push my buttons.
I was going to say that sounded like a come on. Oh, we got the classic. Did you hear that? We had the classic Kamen Rider sound on the motorcycle.
Yeah.
How is that going to help?
You should shoot him with your rubber bullets.
I'm telling you, he's just gonna rider kick the meteor, and that'll solve the problem. Because the rider kick is ridiculously OP now. I saw a clip of Kuga doing the rider kick, and it was like a nuke went off. Code? Ha ha! You thought you made it up, but it is in fact real.
Oh, here we go, baby.
Oh no!
Erased.
Disguise. Invoke night system. Whoa, he disappeared.
So pretty.
Well, hot diggity dang. That's a lot of shiny. I'm just saying. That's a lot of shiny. He just magically made it nighttime. Whoa. Split screen. It's the pro wrestling test of strength. What?
Whoa.
Was that a teleport?
It was.
That was one of the coolest looks for a teleport I've seen in a long time. Deadly Nerf gun. Oh, geez, he has reality warping powers too. That's just not fair. What? Wait. The gachapons also have monsters inside them? Oh, great. An evil double.
What the heck? It's like a shadow nightmare.
It looks cool. I'll say that much. Naito Man. I'm not sure shooting it is working, sir.
I kind of hope he becomes good.
I kind of expect he will. But, well, if that's the case, we'll have to introduce a new villain.
Yeah. I don't think he will, but
Okay, that was cool.
it was. I do want him to stay bad.
Yeah.
Well, he don't have barrier mode anymore.
Nox Knight just oozes too cool for school. I do your job better than you. Ooh. Oh, that was cool with the capsules at the end. Yeah, it seems like basically all of these this whole show is just two-parters.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, Jake, was it worth dealing with the faulty stream?
Yeah, it was. That suit looked amazing.
Yeah.
Now we find more about the capsule.
Yep. That we're getting some answers here. That's interesting. Just depended on his mood. So I guess that means he doesn't have that one anymore.
No, I don't think so.
All I can
just multiple in there.
Yeah, I can't say Bandai's certainly happy because they're like, oh, we could just repaint Zest a few times and sell more toys. Cool. And then they're like, well, here's the actual secondary writer. And they're like, we love you even more.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I kind of hope we get another good writer. Like, not Nox. I want Nox to stay bad because I think that's a cool design for a main villain. But I hope we do get another good writer.
Yeah, it's a little it's a little subversive too because he's white. You typically associate white with good guys.
Yeah.
But then again, there is a Kamen Rider Black, and he's a good guy. So, yeah, that was a nice.
What are you trying to say?
I'm a racist bastard. Yeah, but no, that was a pretty solid outing, I have to say.
It was.
Yeah, and like you said, that is a fantastic design. The Nox Knight there, man. Yeah, might have to see how the Nox Knight figure looks and make considerations.
Oh, I will definitely get that SH figure arts when it comes out.
Oh yeah, it's not. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't be out yet because they need to put it in the show first. But yeah. That's it. That's interesting. You know, we got a little bit of lore there with the flashback, and yeah, pretty solid pretty solid all around. And now the girl knows about everything. Well,
I
knows
know,
about
finally.
yeah, she knows about the HQ. Funny enough, I think that's about what it took about 12 episodes for the girl in Omega to get anywhere close to figuring stuff out too.
Yeah.
So
I feel like we've gotten through Omega, or the first 10 episodes faster than Omega with ZETZ.
well, it's because I think it's a faster paced show.
It is. That's probably why.
That's probably why.
It felt like it was a while until we got to 10, 12.
Mhm.
But this one, heck, it's going to be like tomorrow and we're going to be done.
It's starting to feel that way. But yeah, it was pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm looking forward to next week. I'm looking forward to next week.
It was better than Omega.
Yeah.
This week.
This week? Yeah, I think I might be willing to say that. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, before we sign out, you were asking the question and then the episode started. So we'll go back to that really quick. You were asking us, well, then which one you want to do? So if you did your Metal Hero Christmas pick. So we did Scheider last year, but I still need to buy Scheider. But we have Spielbahn, that's been released already. Jabon, that's also been released. Exceed Draft is not out yet. And then you have VR Troopers and Big Bad Beetleborgs.
Let's see.
Yeah, and if you're asking me which one would I like out of that, I'm trying to remember. Is Spielbahn? Is that one of the Space Sheriff ones, or is that no? That's one of the VR Troopers shows, isn't it? Pretty sure that's one of the VR Trooper shows. Yes, that is one. That is one of the ones used for VR Troopers.
Spielbahn's not out yet.
Spielbahn is not out yet?
I could have swore it was.
Or is Exceed Draft
I don't have it.
Is Exceed Draft out?
Because that's the one I'm waiting on pre-order.
Hold on.
Let me make sure I ain't crazy. Powder 01 and XC Draft. I pre-ordered both of those the same day.
And they're not out yet?
No, I think XC Draft will be out this month.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Spielbahn Discotheque. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we have to figure this out off the air because yeah. That Jabon I know is out.
Yeah. Do you have Jabon?
See. No, I don't have Jabon. Let's see. What is the Christmas episode about on Jabon even about? Let's see. Bioron is inspired by a boy to create a unicorn bionoid which traps him within to prevent Jabon from destroying it. What does that have to do with Christmas? I guess it just takes place at Christmas. It's going on Die Hard logic. Yeah, okay. Spielbahn, just for the heck of it, is called Don't Chomp Up the Dreams. Okay. Oh, there's no plot for it on the Metal Heroes wiki because it's lame. So don't know what to tell you that. Exceed Draft, Christmas Eve of the final fight. Also no plot synopsis. All right, let's see what's going on with VR Troopers then. Okay. Otto, one of Santa's elves, rescues the troopers in time for Christmas. Oh, boy.
Of course.
Why should I? I shouldn't be surprised. I really shouldn't be surprised. Because that's a very Saban thing to do. And then Big Bag Beetleborgs. Let's see. The Magnivore celebrates some classic Yuletime villainy by attempting to steal Christmas. Well, to be continued on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. We'll by next week, we'll let everybody know.
Yeah.
How about that? We'll consult with Chris a little bit too. But yeah, in the meantime, see you next week, Henshin heroes, and take care of that poor dog.
I will. See ya.
Thank you for listening to Henshin Power V3, a podcast produced and hosted by Nathan March and
Christopher Reiner
and Jake Hamber.
If you'd like to send us feedback, we'd love to hear from you. So email us at henshin.power.v3@gmail.com.
Follow us on X, the artist formerly known as Twitter. Thank you, Danny Demana, where our handle is at HenshinPowerV3, and join our official Facebook groups, Power Rangers Legacy and the Marco Out Lounge. We also have a Discord server called the Marco Out Lounge. Check the show notes for links to all of them.
Subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and other great podcatchers. The podcast logo was designed by Rebecca Hutchins. Follow her on Instagram at super_r_illustrations.
Our theme song is a Joe the Hero remix by GVG Kid, which is based on a track from the video game Beautiful Joe.
All film and audio clips belong to their respective copyright holders, and no infringement is intended or implied.
Please rate and review us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Podchaser to spread the word about the show. And until next time,
Schwatch!